Hey everybody, Duffman here coming at you with another unboxing. My brother got me a game that I already own, but this allows me to do an unboxing, which is awesome, so you guys can see it. This is one of my favorite games. I am soon going to be doing a video, 5 games that I played once that I fell in love with instantly. That's coming up shortly, and one of them will be Pillars of the Earth. But now, it's based, I'm reading the books by Ken Follett. Ken Follett, Pillars of the Earth, and Ken Follett's first book was Pillars of the Earth. Read that, and it was amazing. You learn more about cathedral building and the ancient world and the 1300s than you ever thought possible. It is so thorough. The characters are great. Everything in it is just compelling, and you get lost in it, and it's a joy to return to, and you love the characters, and you love seeing them develop. And now, World of Wonders is his second book, and I'm almost to the end of that, and I'll probably go on to the third one. They made a game. They didn't just IP this game. If you look at the old Dice Tower review with Slappin' Sammy, Sam Healy, and Tom Vassell, and Z. Garcia, they had never read the books, and they talk about how thematic this game is. And without even realizing it, they point out things that if you had read the book are even more thematic. And I can't believe this is such a unique version of a worker placement game and how you get your pieces out and what you do. Obviously, it's by Cosmos. 2 to 4 players, 90 to 120 minutes. Here's the back. And you will see Pillars of the Earth. The setting is England at the beginning of the 12th century. The construction of what is to be the greatest and most beautiful cathedral in England has begun. Builders compete against each other to contribute the most to this cathedral's construction and, in so doing, score the most victory points. To play the game, players must first use workers to procure raw building materials and then use craftsmen to convert the materials into victory points. What actions will you take on your path to victory? Will you seek an audience with the king, perhaps, to get the medal you need? Or should you avail yourself of the support of influential personalities? A brief stay in the monastery could be as beneficial to you as strong ties to your craftsmen. Your workers may also be used to earn gold, the currency of the game. Players are granted 3 master builders each turn and use them to perform a variety of tasks, including recruiting more workers, buying or selling goods, or directly obtaining victory points. Getting early choices with a master builder costs gold, but as does purchasing more capable craftsmen. Players must strike a balance between earning gold to fund their purchases and earning victory points. Award-winning gameplay. 2007 Deutscher Spiel des Prix, 2008 Games Magazine Game of the Year, 2007 Game of the Year in Canada, 2007 Game of the Year in Spain, 2007 Game of the Year in Japan, Family Game of the Year in Norway, 2007 Games Hits for Experts in Austria, nominated Game of the Year for Netherlands, Finland, and France. 2 to 4 players. Strategy, you can see how much. Strategy, luck. Not a great luck-based game. I fell in love with it. I must admit, I never imagined that Pillars of the Earth would one day be honored as a board game. Of course, it plays great, and we've all had a lot of fun with it. That's from Ken Follett himself. Wow. Really cool. And gotta say, it's awesome. Let's see what's inside. Mr. Alpinel reporting for duty. And we got a fairly light game. Ooh, nice box. Oh, the finish on this is great. Wow. Okay, shake. Oh, that was pretty easy. Okay. And first, Ken Follett, Pillars of the Earth, rules. The rule book. Always nice when the rule book is right there on top. Getting straight into it, the components, your setup, the rules. This is really no frills. You're just going to get right into it, and I can't wait to play this again. Like I said, I played it once. I fell in love with it. That was before I read the books. Now I've read the books, and the guys at Dice Tower were commenting on the artwork on this board, and they are not wrong. This is something else. And if you are familiar with the books, you will recognize the town of Kingsbridge and the Archbishop's seat, the Wool Mill Wooler, Kingsbridge Priory, Forest, the quarry. The quarry is a big deal in the first book and a little bit in the second book. Here's where the cathedral's being built. All of these, town of Shiring, the next door, and Shiring Castle. Let's see, Shiring Castle. This is a great board game, and here's your track. Once again, I forget what that track is called. It's got a specific name. You are going to have this wonderful bag, and you are going to be building a cathedral. This is kind of the timekeeping aspect of the game and tells you how far along you are, because you're going to place one for each turn that goes around. I'm trying to remember exactly how this goes. It goes like that, and then I believe that, and that, and that, and then that. And you will have built your cathedral. And once that's it, that's the end of the game, once it's all done. These are good wooden pieces. Really fun stuff. Look at this. The insert of the box, even the insert of the box is cathedral-like. Check it out. They've gone all out. Talk about theme, man. And these are your workers, and wooden cubes, of course, and some wooden discs to mark where your money is. Money is very important in this game, and it's very easy to spend money in the beginning, too much money, and then be struggling. You've really got to manage your money well here. But these are the markers for the different workers for the players, and also the dice, because at one point you'll roll dice, and you're over in this section for taxes and things like that. Great wooden round corner die. This is awesome. And these are your master builders, and they look like pawns. And the mechanism in this game is that you will pull them out of the bag and place them here. And if you want to go first, it will cost you 7. But if you pass, then somebody else can lay it down, and if they want to go, it'll cost 6. And if they pass, if someone else goes, it'll cost 5. And then if you go again, yours come out 4. You're like, 4, I'm going to take that action, and then you'll pay 4, and you'll be able to place here and get whatever, if you're familiar with worker placement, whatever boon the particular location offers you. It is such an incredibly clever way of taking turns. It's a little random, but not so much as to be off-putting. Okay, this one, more workers and another die. And you've got, well, those are your pawns, and these are your master builders. These are what you're going to put out to at the different workstations. And the cubes are your workers. You can, you'll have cards here, and you can send workers to the forest or to the quarry to get the raw materials that you need, like stone, things like that. And you'll see we've got a mason, and he helped take 1 stone into a victory point. 2 times victory point. They give you different things. This will remind you a bit of viticulture, the different things that the different workers will allow you to do. And then you have tax cards. The wool market in Kingsbridge brings you new wealth. Immediately receive 8 gold. That's right out of the book. So cool stuff. Good little cards. Smooth craftsman requirements. We got some reminders here of what you need to do. Smooth finish on these cards. Nice stuff. They are very good. And okay, good stuff. This. Okay, put that back there. And like I said, the storage box itself is very cathedral-like, and each piece has its particular spot. Isn't that just too clever? Look at that. I can't wait to play this again. This, like I said, is one of my favorite worker placement games, even though I've only ever played it once. So I can't wait to play it again. Maybe I'll bring it out to my game group, because we can now vote on games. Hey, I joined Chaz Marler and Game Night Picks. Look for me on Game Night Picks, Duffman Gaming. Please like and subscribe and become a friend of mine. Check out my 281 games on Game Night Picks. And if you're ever in New Orleans, drop me a line and let's get together and play some games. Pick out what you want from my library on Game Night Picks. Friend me there. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the cool things. I'm on Blue Sky as well, and I have a gaming group if you want to join it in New Orleans, Duffman Gaming on Facebook. So do all the cool things. Take care of yourself, take care of the planet, keep your brain sharp, and play more games like Pillars of the Earth. And pick up the book. It's an amazing read. All right, Duffman out of here.